CCR, Up Around the Bend. This is a really awesome song to play on a 4-string CBG. We are tuned to an open G. That low string is a G. Next string is a D. Next string is another G. And the next string is a B. I'm going to show you just a few of the chords that we're going to be using, and then I'm going to show you how to play the intro, and this lesson also includes the solo. And that's really fun to play, so let's see. First of all, let's play this D chord right here. We're going to hit the D string open. We're going to take our index finger on the 2nd fret on the upper G string. Middle finger or the ring finger on the 3rd fret on the B string, and all three together as a chord. Alright, and now we're going to take our index finger on the 2nd fret on the upper G string, and also at the same time hit the D string open. Both of those together as a chord. And then we'll take our ring finger or pinky and place that on the 4th fret on the upper G string and hit the D string open at the same time. That's not exactly where we're going to be playing, but it's like that old bluesy. And let's see, we'll go down on the 2nd fret and hold down the low G string and the D string. Both of them together as a chord. Take your ring finger or your pinky on the 4th fret on the D string, as long as you're still also hitting the low G string on the 2nd fret, like that. And we'll work it just like that. Okay, let's see what else. We'll be hitting an open G. Basically, I just hit the low G string, the D string, and the upper G string open. I just kind of mute the B string. And I think that's it on the chords. Other than that, it's just a bunch of single note stuff. So let's get started with that intro. We're going to hit the D string open one time. Take your index finger, and I don't care where you slide from, I do it different all the time. We're going to slide up to the 11th fret. And then we're going to take our ring finger or your pinky and strike the B string on the 15th fret. Slowly like this. Now take your index finger on the B string on the 10th fret. Strike that one time. Your middle finger on the upper G string on the 11th fret and strike that one time. Just slowly like this. And now we're going to strike the this note right here one more time on the B string on the 10th fret. So slowly. Whoops. going to go down to the 7th fret, and on the D string, strike that one time. Take your index finger on the 4th fret on the upper G string, strike that one time, and slide up to the 6th fret on the upper G string. Slowly, like this. Now we're going to strike on the B string on the 10th fret one time, and then go on the B string on the 5th fret one time, and now with your middle finger on the 6th fret on the upper G string one time, and again on the 5th fret on the B string one time. Slowly, like this. So all of that real slowly together. We do that one 2 times and go down here, play it in the A position. One time. We go back up to this position. We play it 3 times this time. And go back to the A one time. And then back up here one time. Now we're going to go down and start playing some of these chords that I showed you. We're going to strike, remember the open D, and on the 2nd fret hold down the upper G string with your index finger. We're going to strike that 2 times. Then we're going to go up to this one I showed you. We're going to strike that 1 time, and then back to this one, like this. And then start it all over. 1 time will be like this. And then start it over. We're going to do that 4 times. Now we're going to go down to this little A chord right here that I showed you. And we're going to basically strum it the same way. We're going to hit it twice. And then your ring finger or your pinky up on the 4th fret on the D string. 1 time. And then back to the A. And then we're actually only going to, okay, when we go down here, we're going to play this one like this. We're going to do this one 4 times. Right, we're going to do that 2 times. And now what we're going to do, we're going to hit the A chord once. And we're going to hit this chord once. Like this. And we're going to jump back up to the D right here. But what we're going to do, okay, 4 times of this. We only hit that D chord right there 1 time. So. And right here, what we're going to do, we're going to take our index finger on the 2nd fret on the upper G string. We're going to hammer up to the 4th fret on the upper G string. Like that. Take your middle finger on the 3rd fret on the B string, strike that once. So slowly it'll sound like this. Whoops. And that's that little lick he does real quickly, and then they go back into 4 more of the and right here is where we go into the chorus. This song's really fast. I think it barely lasts a little over 2 minutes. So coming out of the second, we're only going to do one of those, like that. Now we're going to hit the open G one time, and now we're going to hit the D chord, and we're going to go back to this little A thing right here, just like that. Like slowly, like this. And that's all the chorus is. So again, slowly coming out of the verse into the chorus. That's what I do. Coming back into the next verse, he goes right back into the. But that's what it sounds like the rhythm guitar player, his brother, was doing. And he right back into the. So just the chorus. So that's the verse and the chorus. That's all the song is. And the part underneath the solo, it's just the chorus. Solo's really quick. So I'm going to play the opening and then like one of the verse and the go into the chorus. So here we go. Right there, it goes right back into the verse, and they do that 3 times actually, and then they go into the chorus again. And then right out of that, they finally go back into that little intro thing. So. And right there, they go into the solo. And again, the rhythm under the solo is just nothing but the chorus. So. Right back into the next verse after the solo. That's the entire song. Now I'm going to show you the solo. Alright, what we're going to do here, I do it with my middle finger on the 2nd fret on the upper G string. Slide up to the 4th fret on the upper G string, and I'm going to take my index finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. It's like this. Now I'm going to take my ring finger, or your pinky, and on the 5th fret on the B string, and I'm going to bend that up. And then I'm going to release it. And as I'm releasing it, I'm going to pull it off, and I'm going to take my index or my ring finger onto the 4th fret on the upper G string. So slowly. Get the G string open. And then I'm going to do and then I'm going to strike on the 2nd fret on the upper G string again one time, and then I'm going to go to the 4th fret on the upper G string, and I'm going to bend that up like that. I'm going to take my pinky on the B string on the 5th fret, and I'm going to anchor it right there like this. So slowly. When I bend that one up and strike the 5th fret on the B string, I'm going to strike that up. I'm still holding that one up in that position right there. I'm going to strike it again and release it. And then I'm going to strike the 2nd fret on the upper G string one time again. Slowly, like this. Do that one time, and we're going to do it exactly like that again. Now, right here, we're going to strike the 2nd fret on the upper G string one time. And we're going to, what I do, you can either do this by striking with a pick. But what you're going to do, you're going to take your ring finger and hold down the on the 4th fret on the upper G string, and take your pinky and put that on the 5th fret on the B string. Okay, that's actually going to be a chord. You can either strike both of those with a pick. What I like to do is strike this note on the 4th fret on the upper G string with my pick, and then pluck the 5th fret on the B string with one of my fingers, usually my middle finger, and just, you know, I strike it with a pick and pluck it at the same time like this. can strike it with a pick. But we're going to hold both of those notes down and bend those up 3 times. I mess up sometimes, oh well. And then strike on the 2nd fret on the upper G string 1 time. And then it goes directly back into another verse. So that solo slowly. And let's see if I can do it up to speed. So. So yeah, this is a really cool classic song, and I hope y'all enjoyed this one, and thanks for watching.